Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter Likes Books, and I am so excited to do another book haul over here today. I just got back from Cousin Fun Day, which is every Wednesday, where my cousin Caroline comes and picks me up, and then we run around and go do a bunch of errands. And today I didn't really have many errands that I wanted to run, but one of the places that I definitely wanted to go was Half Price Books, because there were a couple books that I wanted to buy, and I was like, instead of buying them online, I think that I am going to, the sun is coming and going behind the clouds, so the lighting is horrible on this. We'll just have to deal with it, okay? So I was like, you know what, I am going to go to Half Price Books instead of ordering these books on Amazon, and I'm very grateful that I did. So I had a list of books that I wanted to get. One of them was The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, which I don't think I've read. I don't even know the last time that I read. I think I've read it twice in my life. But I saw somebody mention something about it online, and I was like, or maybe I was watching a television show. I can't even remember, but I was watching a television show where somebody said something about it online, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I will read The Bell Jar this summer. And I was like, as I was thinking about it, I was like, you know, I've read it, like, I think twice, and each time that I've read it, it really, like, I was not as moved by it as other people were. I think if you don't know what it's about, you know, it was written by Sylvia Plath, and it's about this girl that goes to New York City and things like that. It's very, very, very sad book. And I was like, but it's a very introspective book, and so as I'm going through this transformative period of my life, I was like, you know what, like, there's a couple books that in my life, you know, have, like, made me think about things, and, like, She's Come Undone by Wally Lamb, and Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, and a couple other books that have kind of made me think about myself in terms of the world. And I don't remember being, like, profoundly impacted by The Bell Jar, but I've also talked on here about how books have hit me at different times in my life, and so I thought, okay, maybe I'll try The Bell Jar again. So I was like, I think I have it here somewhere, but I've gone through all of my books, and I'm like, if it's here, I'm either, like, it's in a donation box, or I don't know where it's at. And so I was like, I don't want to pay full price for it on Amazon. I could get it on Thrift Books, but I was like, let's just go to Half Price Books. So I had a list of things. Okay, Half Price Books did not have The Bell Jar, so I don't know, I might order online, we'll see. But if you don't watch my drama channel, yesterday I did a video about the book Go Ask Alice, okay? And Go Ask Alice was a book that I think I read late junior high, early high school, or something like that. And it was a diary of a girl's descent into drug addiction, and then she passes away, and it was supposedly a found diary, okay? And I found out recently that the whole thing was a lie. Well, there were all these books that came out afterwards, like Jay's Journal and stuff like that, and I knew that those books were lies, but I thought that Go Ask Alice was real, right? And so after I got done with that video yesterday, I went downstairs, and I was like, okay, I'm going to look for these books. I know I have all these books down here. I was almost positive I had Go Ask Alice on my bookshelf. So I went down there and I was like, where is Go Ask Alice? And they must all be in the donation box too, because I only have one book. And the book is, I don't even know which one it is. It's none of the ones that I could remember. It's one that I've never read before. And I don't know even what it's about. It's inside. I didn't even pull it for this video. So when I was at Half Price Books, it was on my list. I was like, I'm going to buy Go Ask Alice. I'm going to read it again this summer. It's very short. It's like a diary. And so I did. And here it is. Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. And so it's literally a journal if you've never seen it before. It's just like a girl's diary, okay? And on the back here it says, the harrowing true story, it's not a true story, the whole thing is a lie. The harrowing true story of a teenager's descent into the seductive world of drugs, a diary so honest you may think you know Alice or someone like her. Read her diary, enter her world, you'll never be able to forget Alice. And so, and on the top here it says January 24th, after you've had it, there isn't life without drugs. And so I was like, since I just talked about this, I think I'm going to read this again. And the book is like 183 or 84, it's 185 pages. And I got this at Half Price Books, there's my receipt right here. And at Half Price Books, this was, hold on just a second, $2.49. So I think it's a pretty good deal, don't you think? Well, I guess the price tag was right there. I could have just read it for you. So then, in the Anonymous section, if you go to the young adult section of bookstores, it's under the author of Anonymous. So I also got Jay's Journal, which I read a long time ago. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them that I read, and I don't really remember them. But Jay's Journal, I know that I read back in the day. So I found out a lot of things in the video that I did about how this was actually based on a true journal that somebody's mother gave to the author. And I want to look on here too because it says that it's a work of fiction. And it says in here, oh, anonymous, edited by Beatrice Sparks. It does say that. But apparently this is a journal, this was a diary that a mother gave to Beatrice Sparks about her son's depression and how it ended, you know, his life and things like that. But Beatrice Sparks ended up turning it into a book about a guy that gets involved in satanic rituals and things like that. So here it is. December 18th. Things are going from worse to impossible. I'm fighting a losing battle. Jay thought he could handle anything. The first time he took drugs was for fun, but what started as an escape quickly spiraled into a haze of addiction. That was just the beginning of the dangerous path that ultimately led Jay to take his own life. This is the journal he left behind. Now, what's interesting about this that I found out was that the journal was actually, I think it was like 87 pages or something like that, and Beatrice Sparks turned it into, they said 219 pages. Let's see how many pages it is. Oh, it doesn't have pages on here. It says 229 pages. But then there's actually like a couple pages after explain. Oh no, it's the beginning. 230 pages, and then it's the beginning of Go Ask Alice. So I got that one. And then I also got Breaking Bailey. Once you're in, you can't get out. It's kind of hard to figure out. Like this one, the other one that I got, which is called Letting Anna Go, I think is about like an eating disorder because it says she was an athlete with a bright future. She only wanted to lose a few pounds. When she started to lose weight, she couldn't stop. The feeling she got from getting thinner was addicting. She felt powerful and control. She didn't realize she was starving herself to death following her devastating journey in her own words in the diary she left behind. Does this have anything, because it's called Letting Anna Go, does that have anything to do with that? Do you guys know about that website? I don't want to talk a lot about it on here, but do you guys know what I'm talking about? I wonder if that's maybe where that name comes from. Well, no. Oh, now, okay, I get it now. Okay, so I'm a little slow to catching on to things. So that's what Letting Anna Go is about. Is it saying here edited by Beatrice Sparks, or who's it edited by? Oh, it says anonymous. So this is another one of these that's supposed to be like a journal, but it's not really a real journal. Then this one is called Breaking Bailey. And it says, Bailey just wanted a new start at a new school with new friends far away from the painful memory of her mother's death. When those friends proposition her with a business arrangement, she finds them hard to turn down, and soon enough, she has everything she's ever wanted. But as she wades deeper into the murky waters of their scheme, she finds herself struggling to reconcile her new life with moral dilemmas she just can't ignore. Can she have it all without breaking? Read her story from the beginning of the diary she left behind. I don't really, to be honest with you, know what this one's about. Is it about prostitution? Is it about drug dealing? I have really no idea what this one's about. So, oh, Lucy in the Sky. So underneath her it has the other books. Lucy in the Sky is the one that I have, which, you know, that references the Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds song, which I'm sure that has something to do with drugs. And then Letting Anna Go and Calling Maggie May. I never saw that one was not there. I bought the ones that were there that I didn't think that I had at home. So, and there was, I think, only one other one, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I have that one at home. So those are the ones that I got. Like I said, I didn't have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Now, let me tell you the next thing, okay? So, I have been reading, I'm on the second one right now of the graphic novels of The Walking Dead. And I'm loving them. You guys know I love graphic novels anyway. I just finished, okay, so I finished Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show. Then I finished The Walking Dead. Then I finished the spinoff, The Ones Who Live. Then I finished the spinoff, Daryl Dixon. And I just finished the spinoff, Dead City. And so I'm like, I want to read the graphic novels. So I started reading the graphic novels. I had the first 3 at home. Well, people started commenting on my videos, and they're like, do you know that they come and, like, you know, you can get them all together, like, in hardback, or they're called compendiums or something, compendiums, or I don't know what they're called, mums, I know mums of flowers, but anyway, I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. So, when I went to Half Price Books, they had, like, the first 15, just like you can get, like, you know, edition 1, edition 2, edition 3, and things like that, and, like, the really flimsy ones. But they were each, like, $9.99. And then they have the hardback books that are like, I think 1 through 12, that in each one of the hardback books has like 3 of the flimsy editions in them. And then they have what is called the compendium. And so the compendium each of these has 48 editions in it. And so I got the compendium 1, and I got compendium 2, okay? And so these are the first 96 editions, okay? Well, I think there's only, like, of the books, I don't know how it all works with the numbering of them, but the Compendium 1 has, like, you can see there's, like, tons of it in here. I was going to maybe get the hardback ones because I thought to keep them, they'd be nicer. But I was trying to see which ones were the easiest to read. And these are actually, and somebody's read all through these. You can even see like on this one, they're used. I mean, they're not like in perfect condition, but this one has like some stuff on it. I don't really care about that. But I think for reading them, they're easier just like as paperback, especially sitting by the pool or something like that. So I got these. Compendium 1 was $29.99, which is a lot cheaper than if you buy it online. And then Compendium 2, because it's not in as good a shape, was $24.99. So I'm very excited about these. This will keep me going through the summer with The Walking Dead. They're very heavy. This is my workout every day. Okay, so anyway, those were the books that I got at Half Price Books today. And I haven't been to Half Price Books in forever. I honestly, it's been so long. The compendiums, okay, so the other books were $5.49, $5.99, $5.99, $2.49, $24.99, $29.99. So, but I'm very excited about that because these compendiums online were, like I said, they were pretty expensive. I hadn't been to Half Price Books in forever, and so when Caroline and I pulled up there, I was really surprised because I was like, I don't even know if they're still open. Like, I mean, it's probably been a year since I've been in, maybe even longer than that, since I've been in Half Price Books. Honestly, I don't even remember the last time that I went there. And so when we pulled in, the entire parking lot was packed. I don't think I've ever been to Half Price Books and Half Price Books, if you don't have it, is like where you can like sell your books there, and then they have like a lot of books at like resale value and things like that. But most of the books are in pretty good condition. They have great gifts there as well too if you're looking for like bookish gifts, bookmarks, cups, games. They have collectibles. They have like all the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew books there. They have all kinds of like series collectibles there and stuff like that. And so I was really surprised. I don't think I've ever been to Half Price Books when the parking lot is not packed, and today it was packed as well. So there's all my books from my book haul today. Anyway, let me know what you're reading in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.